My name is Dave Ewoldt. I'm the Executive Director of Natural Systems Solutions. I'm also here today representing Transition Pima. Today, we are exhibiting many symptoms of a very sick society. Foremost today, of course, is that we're destroying our one and only life support system to continue an entirely irrational system of infinite economic growth on a finite planet. But there's another symptom of our cultural pathology that I want to address today. The rhetoric of hate and fear is propagated and enticed by the only interests that it truly serves: elite power and control hierarchies. These special interests maintain their control by keeping us divided against ourselves. Whether you are a member of the Tea Party or a member of the progressive movement, the problem is not big government, but bad government. A government that has been bought by corporate and financial interests that put profit and power above and beyond people and planet. Today's so-called conservative movement, which it should be apparent has nothing whatsoever to do with traditional values that seek a better future for all, that has Abraham Lincoln and Teddy Roosevelt rolling in their graves, has adopted the language of war and retribution, a language that seeks to settle differences by targeting and taking out your opponents, a language that normalizes violence, aggression, and exploitation for personal profit, a language that divides and pits us against each other in order to keep us too distracted from where the problems really lie. We are a culture that sanctions death. We illegally invade and occupy sovereign nations that don't play along with our business interests and use unmanned drones to drop bombs on civilian populations. We are the arms dealer to the world. Our defense industry and prisons are the only growth sectors that we don't outsource and offshore in what's left of our economy. But what is most important to realize in a culture that has lost its way is that there is an alternative that we could consciously choose. While it may sound strange to ears long accustomed to the story of scientific reductionism, materialism, and separation that has emerged from Enlightenment thinking, the alternative follows known patterns of mutually supportive ecological relationships that have been working quite well for billions of years to keep the project of life itself progressing quite well. This alternative starts by no longer allowing those who act against our best interests, against the best interest of life itself, to dictate the terms of the debate. We could decide, quite consciously, to focus on those aspects of being true and fully human, and work with the creative life force. Those aspects such as nurturance, compassion, cooperation, and use our intelligence to focus our innovative spirit on creating a sustainable future. A future based on the principles of ecological wisdom, social justice, economic equity, and participatory democracy. We can no longer afford to continue denying that true justice cannot exist without sustainability, and without justice there will be no peace. Otherwise, our days will continue to be filled with too many that resemble this past weekend. The choice is up to us, and change begins by making new choices. Thank you.